With World Finals tickets on the line and only 4 spots remaining, Brawl Stars' $50,000 last chance qualifier was filled with incredible stories and intense battles. In an arena stacked with past world champions, top 4 teams from the previous year, and strong squads from the world's biggest regions, it was going to take everything for a team to survive. But one underdog squad managed to escape the gauntlet. The 2025 regular season was split into several regions. Most are familiar with the biggest 4: North America, South America, East Asia, and EMEA. However, there are also 3 others. Mainland China put itself on the global map after their shocking performance at Brawl Cup, the $50,000 mid-season invitational. Toxic Lotus earned Mainland China's first ever international win and took down North and South America's #1 teams. Toxic Lotus weren't the only ones representing smaller regions though. Revenant XSpark, the #1 seed from Southeast Asia, was also in attendance. Revenant XSpark had won 2 of 3 monthly finals, but unfortunately had to make a last-second roster adjustment due to Sargent, one of their star players, having visa issues getting to Brawl Cup. Even with a great last-second fill-in from now Team Heretics Czar, Revenant didn't have much success with 0-3 losses to EMEA's #1 seed SK Gaming and NA's #2 seed at the time Elevate. Despite their core roster finishing the regular season by winning the remaining monthly finals, Revenant was not seen as a huge threat at the last chance qualifier, especially considering the teams in their group. Group A was highlighted by Crazy Raccoon, the second place finisher at the 2024 World Finals. Led by 2-time champion Tensai, CR were one of the favorites to qualify. On top of that, EMEA's #6 seed Inner Circle was also steamed up by the community to make it through LCQ, and the public predictions had Group A chalked up to be CR and Inner Circle moving on to Day 3. The top 2 spots from their group would advance, where the #1 seed would face a different group's #2 seed and vice versa for a World Final spot. Revenant had an uphill fight against these stellar squads if they wanted a chance at making Day 3. To open the group, Revenant took on Inner Circle, who were massive favorites, but the world would be in for a real surprise once the match got underway.
Revenant XSpark have to respect this. They need Sargent in position. Here comes Nob on the right side. Where's the Brawler that's supposed to counter him, still looking for the win. Response wins, and Mebius on the right side, trying to get back, didn't even have a gadget to stay alive. Sargent beelines to the enemy side and comes out with 8 gems.
It's going to have to be a huge reset here for Inner Circle with very little time to do so, but they found 1 kill. That's going to place Sargent and X9J into a tough spot here. Sargent goes back on himself, but he gets the kill. A huge play, and Revenant XSpark will gain the first set.
On the backs of a 17-kill Trunk set and a convincing showing in Brawl Ball, Revenant had taken a 2-0 lead. But Inner Circle were feared for a reason. It would not go down so easily.
Surely Mebius is staying just outside of range saying, yeah, go on, go for the pull. You're not going to hit me. But Sargent's going to what? Go for it anyway! And just like that, the match is now in Revenant's hands.
Noba's got the hypercharge, but no Super. He's going to pop it prematurely to try to obtain it and misses all 3 shots. Huge whiffs. Brava sucked in as well. More stars handed over for Revenant, and they've just cleaned house. Inner Circle coming back a little bit here. Can they find 2 stars? Not more full. Not going to happen. Revenant on match point. Seems it's only going one way, as Revenant XSpark have been so strong. There's a magic hand yet again here for Sargent, and he goes in. Is this a whiff? The hypercharge for Rollins, good opportunity to get Inner Circle, get some kills here. Sargent stays alive, goes down now. Blue Star with Inner Circle, and final kills from Nob. They've got the lead, they've survived with the game, but it is still match points, and so much work to be done. The Jae-Young able to keep that maneuverability in check. Sargent is lurking for the forwards. Nob might be the candidate, and it's actually a whiff for Sargent. A huge hit for Rama. Heals from Mebius. Can they secure the kill though on the start of Inner Circle? It's their death yet again. Jay might fall here. The Blue Star yet again, but Inner Circle might be the decision maker here. They won't even need it at this rate. They've got a 3-star lead.
They're deprived of utility. All they've got is his hypercharge for Sargent, and he has no choice. He has to move it now. Rama's looking for the 1-2 tap. Sargent needs a pull. Could be onto Rama. Needs the damage. No, not quite enough. Just a few seconds. No. Pull onto Mebius. That's the trade they needed. Blue Star victory. Inner Circle, keep it going.
After blue starring set 3 and beating Revenant in Heist, Inner Circle were on the brink of a reverse sweep. Losing would make qualifying for Day 3 significantly harder. With pressure high, Revenant needed to deliver in the final set.
With Sargent having to back away versus Nob, he's getting estranged from his team. It's not good. Whoa, now he's caught in spawn versus Mebius and Nob. Is he gonna jump away? Well, he's got crazy dodges. Now Nob's getting threatened from above. What? Sargent, you're in a 1v2 and you just came out on top.
What am I watching, honestly? Wow, it's going to be a pickup for Mebius. A huge run of that. but it's still 2 versus 2, and he's not in a good spot. Everyone was all over the place going on the aggressive. I mean, it kind of worked out better for Inner Circle if they'd just been able to secure the kill of Sergeant, and they didn't. They messed it up.
Sergeant went for that big 4K shot through the wall, didn't really work out. Now we see why he didn't jump away, but he has that confidence to know that he can go deep and still not have to run away. He's going to lure them into the poison. So intelligent from Sergeant on this Angelo. Now poisoning Navi's down to his final life. X9J with the elimination. Rama gone as well. Revenant XSpark completely wiped the floor. On the top side, we also see Revenant XSpark just slowly keeping the control. They have to deal with Rama, equipped with his hypercharge and super. Sergeant's decided, yeah, I'm going to go for it. But who's it going to be onto? Pierce through the wall. No! Oh! He's down for the count. Inner Circle now in a 2v3.
These shots are so accurate from Sergeant, but Moose finds one, but again, Roman is 1 versus 2. He's got the hypercharge. Pop it now! Pop it now! Why not? I mean, okay, he wants to save it. He's going to save it for the next round, but that's a dangerous place for Inner Circle to be in regardless, because they are 1 round away from going down.
Sergeant also is close to getting his hypercharge. Probably only needs 1 more shot to get it. Nob is ready to spawn some spiders with his super. Ooh, nearly went for it. What? Goes down early. Ramen now with the emergency tick hypercharge. Pushing back to the back left. Response attempted to be cornered. Mebius, the final one standing from Inner Circle, and Revenant XSpark just need to take him down here. The shield popped, but he cannot be the hero to save them. A reverse sweep denied. This one's for Southeast Asia.
Revenant XSpark had shocked the world and officially made their 2025 global entrance. With a 3-2 victory over Inner Circle, Revenant were slated to face Crazy Raccoon in Group A's winner match. Whoever emerged would be guaranteed a golden ticket match to qualify for the World Finals. Regardless of Revenant XSpark's close win the previous day, the community still heavily favored the history of Crazy Raccoon. After all, Tensai was a 2-time world champion. Moya Goku had made top 4 at the World Finals for 3 straight years, and Milcreo had made top 8 at 2 different world championships. How could somebody reasonably expect Revenant to beat longtime Titans?
7 gems to 4, and Tensai just lurking about the map, feeding though, and he's getting heals back off this, might be forcing a Sergeant defense, drags the Hank into the realm, can't use his super and gets him down, but 8 gems on the defensive side. Jay almost falling, but Response cleans up the back line, and Milcreo lives on up top.
Now X9J has the hypercharge. Milcreo needs to be cautious here. Moya going on the aggressive, but Response remains on this right-hand side. X9J, Tensai going in, the gems dropped in the hands of Tensai, and Tensai again avoiding those frames. What a steal from Crazy Raccoon, but the gems are not going to be split. Moya can fall, he can afford to, but now is there time? That's the question. No! The set goes the way of Crazy Raccoon. They are the team that are behind you in that scenario in terms of positioning, now jumping in. Beautiful stuff. The ball left behind. Revenant XSpark going to bring it forward. They do throw the lovely defense there. Shot up from Response. Perfect! Oh my word! CR was sleeping. X9J not taking his chances. Leaving the ball there and waiting for his team. Changing over to speed. Sergeant with the hypercharge now. Goes straight down on Tensai yet again. Oh, the last stand. Tensai going to hold on firm, got a little bit, but not long enough for Sergeant to walk this one straight in. And that's it. It's done. A step for Revenant as quickly as that. Nothing short of a speed run. And X9J comes into immediate taps of gravity as well, stays alive. And that Spirit now going to use straight to the safe as well for even more damage.
Yeah, Tensai forced to defend when he wants to be attacking. 37% left, and Jay shouldn't be in a position to survive here, but he actually gets the kill. Crazy Raccoon have fallen apart, and Response with a great turn back of the clock to avoid that shot. This might be the last push needed. Here comes the super, along with the hypercharge, and Sergeant still unsafe. The support from Beyond's there too, and Revenant XSpark do the unthinkable and take down Crazy Raccoon.
Against all odds, Southeast Asia's #1 team had taken down a 2-time world champion and earned their spot for Day 3. One more win and Revenant would qualify for the 2025 World Finals. Revenant XSpark's final opponent was Rival, East Asia's #5 seed. Rival had persevered after making it through the elimination bracket in Group C, with a 3-1 victory over EMEA's #9 seed Experian NXT, and a 3-2 victory over mainland China's darling Toxic Lotus in what was one of the best matches of the entire year. Despite Revenant being undefeated at LCQ, the community still sided with Rival, but Revenant would once again have no problem silencing their doubters.
Right off the spawn, isn't looking to slow down anytime soon. Look at Sergeant, immediately he's got the pull again. They can just target Ice-T, and they do just that. Ice-T goes in. He's got no ability to survive early other than self-heal. And now, yet again, a 3 versus 2.
Sergeant hypnotized, but can Magic hand this, and he pops the hyper just to secure it. Terry has no resurrection available. Revenant have comp. There's no two ways about it.
Get back, most importantly, that's the thing. But, I mean, when you got a round coming up, that's the thing that makes Gene so dangerous at the beginning of it. And Terry comes straight in with the hot dog from IC, connects in just the nick of time. Sergeant in a precarious position for these fire on poisons. And X9J going straight into the other storm. He gets two!
The Chad Mountain.
Unreal!
He is the avalanche on Chad Mountain right now. Now, 1v2 not entirely out of the question. Needs a really nice super connection. Pops the gadget, hopes for a little bit of extra damage. Nicely done onto Jay. Memeshi has to respect it though. And that will be a Revenant XSpark set again. 2-0 up in this series. And while there are signs of life for rival esports, they are quashed all too soon with more mobility than almost any other brawler.
Byron Hypercharge forcing things through. There's the time warp. Also, IC pushing the ball just to the side so he can take care of business. Gets the slam. No!
Great catch it.
The phase shift there, but also Terry finds the ball. Gets the game. That's exactly what Rival needed.
But Jay finding that he's pretty squishy. And if he takes a hit from this Byron, he's in a rough spot. Nice big super, that's to disrupt a lot of the shots coming in from Jay, but IC serves himself up on a silver platter.
Took care of business well on the side of Revenant, and now here comes again that max speed. A pass all over the place is available to Sergeant, but he's going to just go and walk this one in. That is a good way to start things off, considering that they're already a game down. These Byron Hills really are fantastic from Memeshi at keeping IC in play, and a real threat here, but a big stun to nowhere. Hypercharge now for X9J, pushing forwards. IC Hypnosis there as well.
Here we go.
And now is a great opportunity to get this ball through. The punch through is there. Revenant XSpark are just one game away from a golden ticket.
To really take their Hank and Ollie presence up to 11. Jay needs to hit these shots, and he's having no issues in doing so. It's a phase shift across the map, but Terry's already under extreme pressure. Throws a super down, but he is overwhelmed. Revenant XSpark are on the threshold of greatness. IC still has a super here. That's something you've got to fear. With that active noise cancelling, it's going to be tough to disrupt this Frank, and there it is. Response going to be stunned up. Sergeant also caught out by it. Hypercharge popped by IC. Big slam as X9J is turned into pace, and it's an easy walk-in for the Frank. 1 minute left in the game, and once more it's Rival with possession. Working their way down the field. Sergeant Clash does have a super at the ready. Response with the fist torpedoes for some extra sustain. Think super dropped down in the middle of the map. There's nothing for Revenant XSpark to do for the time being. They need to just wait this out.
Sergeant says go. He's connected to Hypnosis there as well. Memeshi will fall. X9J bringing response forward. The ball in the corner. Now passing through. It's got to be there. Revenant have already gone and done it. It only took a spark to ignite the fuse. But once lit, there was no stopping Revenant from blowing away all their opposition.
Revenant XSpark had done the unthinkable. Southeast Asia's #1 team had earned a ticket to the World Finals. To add to Revenant's resume, Crazy Raccoon ended up winning their match as well, so Revenant essentially beat 2 golden ticket teams on their undefeated LCQ run. Revenant XSpark certainly made their mark on the 2025 season, and I'm sure added tons of fans before they compete at Brawl Stars' biggest stage. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it and comment down below how far you think Revenant is going to go at the 2025 World Finals. With that being said, we will see you all in the next one.